Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate your support on the channel, it means the absolute world to me. So today I'm really excited. We're going to be using the Just a Glitch palette. This looks super pretty, I've got to admit, and I wanted to use it now before we got more. I wanted to use it today before we got more into the autumnal months. Or fall months, should I say. So yeah, let's just pop a bit of this tape on. How are we all doing? Are we all well? Hope you are. I think I'm just gonna tie my hair up just while I do this makeup, especially as I've got tape on as well. Right, so what are we doing first? Maybe start off with, I think it's T9, yeah, T9, that one there. Start off with that purple. And I'm just going to go in with this Primark brush here. These are really good brushes. See, this shade actually looks like it's more blue on the brush. So I don't know how it's going to translate. It's really pretty. And I'm hoping to use all 5 shades, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm going to try. Normally I don't have a problem using 5 shades, so we should be okay. I am digging pastels. Who else has got this palette? So when these, I think they're called millennial palettes, aren't they? Or millennium palettes. Is it millennial? I think it is. When it came out, this was the only one I was interested in. I don't really like the quads and the 5 pans. I just like the 9 pounds and the 12 pounds. The bigger palettes, basically. Blending out really nicely. But saying that though, I really don't tend to have any problems with Colourpop's mattes. It's the shimmers that I tend to have problems with. Right, so now we're going in with HTML. So there are only 2 mattes in this palette and then 3 shimmers. So I'm gonna kind of try and blend these 2 in together.
Maybe take it into the outer a little bit.
Not too much because we've got 3 shimmers to work with. So what does everyone think of that new fall collection that Colourpop have brought out? I'm sure it's called Plush for You or something like that. Let me just check on the Colourpop Cosmetics Instagram page. We'll save time then going to the actual Colourpop website. Hopefully. I've spoke to a few people and then they're just not interested in it. Right, so that is the collection there. What do you guys think? Some of the lipsticks look nice, I'm not going to lie. The highlighter looks like it might be too dark for me. And now I'm looking at the palette, I've had a few days to look at it. It doesn't look a bad palette. If you got rid of, like, kind of the deeper shades from the bottom, I am going to link it, I am going to put a picture of it in the actual video as well. But if you got rid of those, like, berry tones, I think I'd like it. So one day I might actually buy it, but I'm not intending on buying anything for a while yet. I just got so many Colourpop palettes to use. And we may as well use what we have, right? I think I'm going to put a bit more on the right eye. So I went in a bit heavy-handed on the left. And I might try and go in and build that lilac shade up as well. Or lavender. I think we will. So that shade again is T9. Yeah, that's better. It is looking very, very blue. I don't know how it's coming off on camera, but it's almost looking like a cornflower blue. But in the pan it looks very much lilac. Looking good so far. I'm very impressed with it. Right, so then I think what we're going to do is follow what we've done. Put the purple shade here, Take a Bite. This one looks powdery though, guys. We're going to put that underneath the purple matte, and then we're going to do the same for the mint green. That sounds like a plan. Try this brush. So this is the BC Body Collection brush. It's just really inexpensive from the body care shop in the UK. I don't think they're the best brushes, but we'll see. It's going to need to be spritzed. It's powdery. Right, so I'm just going to turn the brush over and use the other side. Actually, no, can you see? I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but can you see how powdery that shade is? So then we're going to go in with the left eye with the same shade. So we will spritz the brush. I just want to have a look at the other shade first as well. So the other shade is Chat Room. This one doesn't look too bad and looks a little bit more pigmented. Oh yeah, that's nicer. Right, let's take the tape off. That's actually looking really pretty, and we've not gone underneath for a lash line shade yet. What I do need is I think I'm going to go on with this Japanese brush. This Japanese brush normally packs colour on pretty good, that's why I like it. So let's just pop some on the brush, that purple shade, and then we'll spritz it. See if this makes it more foiled. Oh yeah. I mean, the pastels, so they're never ever gonna blow your socks off, but I'm digging it, guys. I'm really liking it. Right, so I'll switch the brush over and we'll go into Chat Room. Spritz the brush again. Right, and then we need to do the inner corner. So the inner corner, the last shade in the palette is Dial Up, this one here. And this one looks stunning, but it would look stunning all over the lid. Oh my gosh, this is more pigmented than any of those. Wow, that's nice. That is pretty. I think I'll try and go in with this Morphe packing brush and spritz it to get it a little bit more foiled. Get some on the actual brush first. It's not really. Oh, I think I've made it patchy. Yeah, it's definitely a duochrome, that. Like, it's got green in it. It's white to green. I thought it was white to pink when I swatched it. I'm not going to pop any more on with a brush, but I'll go in with my little finger on this side. Maybe again on the right side. Okay, so now the lash line. I'm going to go in with, shall we do both shades? Yeah, I think we should. So first we'll go in with T9, just to kind of mirror what we've done on top. So this palette is one of the palettes I pulled out for this week's Shop My Stash, guys, and I just need to kind of say I'm sorry for how long it is. It was quite chatty, just like the previous week. But I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Just grab a coffee. Well, this really is in hindsight me saying this, because the Shop My Stash is going to go up probably tonight as I'm filming this. So as I film this, what date is it? It's the 16th. Yeah, it's the 16th, so just so you know. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it, guys. This palette, if you're into pastels, I recommend. Honestly, I do. I think I like this better than the High Society, and I really did like that palette. If you're not into pastels, however, you're probably not going to like it. So let's get some mascara now. So we're just using Essence the False Lashes, the only one I've got at the minute. Sounds windy outside. Going to my mum's for my tea tonight as well. Should have really got ready before now, but it is what it is. We're having pasta. That sounded really posh coming out of my northwest England accent. I normally say pasta, but everyone else says pasta, so I thought I would say what everyone else said. What I'm going to do now is, just for the shimmers, I'm going to go in with Chat Room. We'll do that one first because that's on the outside. So that's what it looks like on the finger, just because I got a little bit on the lid. Yeah, I'm digging this palette. Then I'm going to go in with Take a Bite. That's the purple. So the purple one is a lot more chunky, just like it was in the Lilac You a Lot. Yeah, loving it. And it seems to have rectified itself now, this. I was basically panicking in a couple of my videos when I showed you, well, when I did swatches on this, but also when I did the haul. And it is still stiff, don't get me wrong, but it's not making that clicking noise. So we might be alright, guys. It might not break on us. So this one can go back in the drawer where all my other palettes are at the moment for my Shop My Stash. So for lipstick, I think I'm just going to use the Tinkerbell lip stain in the shade Tinkerbell. And I've still not gotten used to the scent of it, guys, but sorry, I thought we'd stop recording. I still haven't got used to the scent of it, but it is really, really nice and does look nice once it's stained the lips. I could actually do with a brow bone highlight. I'm wondering if we can use that white shade on the brow bone. Now it does have a shift, but we'll use it anyway. So it's called Dial Up again. I feel like putting this shade on as a highlight as well. Just over, I've got the Ofra Moon Dance on at the minute, just over that. Because that is pretty. Let's get my highlight brush and we'll see what this looks like. Okay. Yeah, that looks really, really pretty. So final thoughts on this palette. If you hadn't already guessed, I absolutely love it and I would recommend it to all you pastel lovers. I have got a couple of pastel palettes that palette would make a good companion palette for. Let me just get them. Right, so we've got the BH Lost in Los Angeles palette, which looks like that. So let's put them together and see. Yeah, I think they would make I think this one would make a really good companion palette for the BH Cosmetics one. I need to pull that out soon. Well, the thing is, can you really wear pastels in autumn? I, like with myself, I'm with myself, I'm not really bothered what season it is. If I want to wear something, I'll wear it. But I think, like, just these bright shades would make a really good, like, accent colour, do you know, as a liner or as also, like, just in the inner corners there. So, yeah, I think that's a really nice palette. But my favourite pastel palette that I've got, I don't have too many. In fact, I've also got the, sorry, I'm making the video longer than it has to be. I've actually got a few pastel palettes. Right, so I've got this one, this Icy Fantasy 35i from Morphe. My sister got me this last year for Christmas because I really wanted it and I got it in the sale. I don't even think they do this one anymore, but that's it there. So that Colourpop palette would also make a good companion palette with this. So that's another one I haven't really used a lot. I think I only used it once for the video that I put out. And then more recently, I got this one, another Morphe palette. So it's the Maddie Ziegler, the Imagination palette. It's got more neutrals in it than pastels, but I still think that you could put that Colourpop palette with this one and it would look really, really pretty as well. And then my favourite pastel palette at the moment, no question, I'll show you if this one wants to get back in there. I don't know why I keep boxes. Who else keeps boxes? I mean, this one is so thick. I should just declutter it, but I really, really like the cover. And then the next one that I'll probably use before I pull the other ones out is this one. So it's the Moirette Sweet Delight Sweet Series palette, and my friend got me this. She's got a YouTube channel of her own. If you've not checked her out, it's Banning, Panning and Beyond. And it was so sweet of her to send it to me. It's just really, really pretty. And I've only used this once when I did, I think it might have been 4 Days 4 Looks one.